Welcome to A Student of Leadership, a micro-podcast where leaders are made one habit at a time. Hosted by Rob Adams, a leadership veteran with 30 years of experience, this podcast explores key concepts that define exceptional leadership. Each episode delves into a powerful word or strategy, offering practical insights and real-world stories. Whether you're just starting out or an experienced executive, join Rob as he guides you in learning, growing, and leading with purpose.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Student of Leadership, powered by Unipro Food Service and our Leadership Development Program. I'm Robert Adams, and wherever you're leading from today, whether it's a warehouse aisle, a truck cab, an office chair, or you're walking through your team area, I want to remind you that leadership doesn't wait for a stage. It happens right where you are with the people right in front of you. This is the leadership table, where leaders in the food industry come together to grow through honest conversation, practical habits, and meaningful connection. Food brings people together. Leadership keeps them together. Real leaders, real growth, and one table. Today we're talking about digital transformation in the food industry, but not the way most people and most companies talk about it. The industry is full of buzzwords, AI tools, ordering platforms, automation, and dashboards. And yet digital rollouts fail every single year, not because the technology didn't work, but because the people weren't brought with it. Technology doesn't disrupt an organization. Disconnection does. Now, I have a powerful example today, and it comes from Chick-fil-A that proves this exact point. When they introduced mobile ordering lanes, AI-assisted drive-through tech, and digital queue systems, they could have led with software features and operational metrics. But they didn't do that. Instead, Chairman Dan Cathy made a simple statement. We're not in the chicken business. We're in the people business. And they meant it. Their leadership message wasn't, here's the new system, use it. Their message was, here's a tool that gives you the time back to connect with the person in front of you. All about the customer experience. That small shift in language changed everything. Technology didn't become a burden. It became a support to their purpose. And because leadership framed the digital shift through the lens of people first, adoption followed naturally right after. Not because they forced it, but because people actually believed in it. It makes me ask the question we all need to sit with as leaders in our food service industry. When we introduce new tools, do our people hear the instructions or do they hear purpose? Do they feel pressure to catch up or do they feel invited to grow with us? I've learned this the hard way because people don't resist change. They resist feeling left behind during change. Now, research from Gallup shows that employees who believe digital tools were introduced to help them serve better, they're 4 times more likely to adopt them with full confidence. That's not technology statistics. That's a leadership tone statistic. So what does digital leadership actually look like in the real world of food service? It starts with leading with the why before the how. When rolling out something new, begin with meaning, not mechanics. Say to everyone, this tool is here to help us serve better and stay ahead together before ever explaining a button or a feature. Next, make learning safe. Let your team hear you say, I don't expect perfection, I expect participation. We'll figure it out together. And finally, recognize any early effort. Not mastery, effort. because confidence grows when effort is seen. So here's where your leadership move can take place this specific week. When you introduce or reinforce any new process, tool, or system, start with this sentence. This is designed to help us serve even better, and no one gets left behind at this table. That one declaration sets the culture, and the culture drives adoption more than any training session ever will. If today's message reminded you of another leader in this industry who's navigating change, invite them to our table. Send them this episode and say, this is the kind of leadership we're building here. That's how a movement spreads, one real conversation at a time. Let's remember that food gave us roots, leadership gave us purpose. Real leaders, real growth, one table. In the next episode, we'll explore how resilient teams are built, not by working harder, but by learning how to reset and respond to disruption without losing heart. This is Robert Adams, your micro podcast host from a student of leadership, powered by Unipro Food Service and our leadership program. And I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Student of Leadership. Leadership is about who we become and how we help others grow. If you found value in this podcast, share it with a fellow leader and connect with Rob on LinkedIn or leave a review. New episodes drop weekly, so don't forget to subscribe to stay connected. Until next time, keep learning, growing, and leading with intention. Remember, great leaders are made one habit at a time. See you next time on A Student of Leadership.